but it's a standard. I try to raise the standard in the industry. People that perceive us that we are making huge commissions and not making anything, not doing anything. Okay, so this is like something that is really hurting me. And from the beginning, I said, you know what, like an agent, it's much more than, in my opinion, like what I do. It's much more than just taking photos and making a nice presentation and sell the property as it is.
So you received so many awards, achievements, but I'm curious, in your opinion, what made you be like different from other maybe agent or others agents?
Yeah, good question. So in 2018, I become, first time in, I break in the top 100 agents in Canada in Remax. And was after, 14 years in the real estate, almost. So it was tough. And I realized that, we are at about 60,000 agents in Toronto area. And each year is another 10,000 they get a license. So a new agent. So it's an amazing number of agents. And, each one is trying to take a part of the pie.
Yes.
So there are two ways to survive. One is to try to sell as many properties as you can, like a quantity guy. And I decided to go on the other side to sell quality. So to don't sell so many properties, to sell a little bit less, but for much more money. And just a few days ago, I tried to find out, what I did in the last couple of years. And in the last 3 years, for example, I went back and in history of myself, and I realized that I got more than 45 properties sold for the best price ever on that neighborhoods at the time of selling. Okay, so for example, if I sold a condo, it was the best price for a 2-bedroom, 2-washroom, apartment in that building ever. And so, or maybe a house in a neighborhood or on the street, or a townhome in a complex. So all the time I break the records. And this was my my signature, let's say.
Yes.
And I realized this is the best because the people, they get more services, but it's a standard. I try to raise the standard in the industry. Unfortunately.
But why, Marius? I'm just curious because it's not easy.
I get mad, because the people that perceive us that we are making huge commissions and not making anything, not doing anything. Okay, so this is like something that is really hurting me. And from the beginning, I said, you know what, like an agent, it's much more than, in my opinion, like what I do. It's much more than just taking photos and making a nice presentation and sell the property as it is. So I'm not okay with that, because you provide such less services for the clients. And in time another agent is coming and is taking your place. So the only way to do it is just to cut the commission, but also you have to cut the services, because the great services, they are expensive.
They are,
and if you take less commission, you don't have money to do the marketing. So it's a very, very slippery slope to do that. And I realized, even I lose listings, I have to raise the standard. And when I meet people, I said, Mr. Seller, I can do it for less, no problem. We are flexible by law.
But you are open in the beginning.
But I'm open in the beginning. I can do. But you see,
yeah.
The photos that I will take you cost me, $200. The photos that I take you for the best, let's say, package, it's $1,200. So it's 6 times more. Why? Because I do the drone, I do the 3D, etc. And then so if you want to be successful, in my opinion, you have to follow 2 ways. So there are many guys in the top 100, many agents, Remax agents, that you can see them everywhere, on the benches, on the buses, everywhere. So usually those guys, because they use so much money in marketing, the people somehow they trust them, and then they sell their property, but they're sold for much less.
Yes.
So they are selling properties. Let's say I just give a comparison. Like they sell like Chevys or Volkswagens for the price of. Okay, what I do is I sell the same house for the price of Mercedes, which is much more expensive than a Volkswagen.
Course, yes.
But they need some renovations, they need some upgrades, they need an amazing staging that we are doing. It's part of the service. And so we include the moving, for the best, one moving gets included in the sale. So that this kind of service is just me and maybe a few agents out of 60,000. But the most important thing is we probably charge 0.5% more, maybe 1% more than others, but always that our clients, they get 10% more or 15% more. So it's a great idea to invest in their property, paying a larger commission, like a little bit more commission, but to have a guaranteed much better sold price.
So this is the
investment. It's better. So if an agent has a little commission, for example, it's a discount agent. Usually they don't have money to do the right marketing, and they are not so much interested. So they don't care how much they are selling. But some guys, they think, I save 1% or I save 0.5%. This is not the way to go, because this is like the best investment of your life. Imagine if you have cancer or you have a very, very bad malady and you have to go to a surgeon to perform a surgery. So are you going to a discount surgeon?
No, you're not negotiating. No,
you know what I mean? Because it's your life.
You want the best
and
surgeon.
Then, or you go the best surgeon.
Course,
the same thing here. So if you are using an agent that they don't have a portfolio, they don't have experience, but just because of the God's sake they charge you less than a top agent, as myself, then that one it's a suicide, in my opinion.
But you also invest, because I know your business, and always when you don't have enough, like let's talk about the space you just expanded for the furniture you have, for the staging. You didn't say, I'm going to just stage maybe less houses or with less furniture. No, you went the other direction. You say, how can I expand my warehouse? And you bought a new van, a bigger van.
Yes.
So you're the kind of person not trying to downsize, but see how I can expand, how I can, improve. So it's really it's your standards, and this is how your principles.
So during the years, I realized that using third-party companies, I don't have control, and some of them, they didn't do an amazing job. They were doing a good job, but my clients, they were not so satisfied. So we decided, me and my wife, to expand our business, to increase our warehouse, furniture warehouse. We have a warehouse. We keep it in our property. We purchase a bigger property with a bigger acreage. We have a separate, deposit, let's say, a warehouse on our property. And just this summer, we realized that we don't have enough space for whatever we invest, like for our furniture. So we decided to expand. So this expansion was costing me another $60,000, with everything. And but it's worth it, because now I have more space to stage more homes, to buy more furniture.
I know.
And also I realized that we have one van. I have one van that I use like in the last 6-7 years. A Sprinter. It's a Mercedes. It's a 17-footer 4x4 van that I can use it even in a very heavy snow.
That's good to know, because we are getting like real winter in Canada.
Exactly. During the winter, it's important that you have a 4x4.
Well, Marius, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How long have you been a real estate agent?
Since 2005.
Yes.
So almost 18 years.
18 years. Listen, you work so hard. You're top 100 agent worldwide, which is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Scott.
And you don't just help people sell or buy homes. You do the whole pack. How do you know what to do to a house in order to increase its value?
I learn from you. lot, you know.
Okay, so you're a pro then.
Yeah. So I try to, you know, explain people that if they, you know, improve their, you know, like with a new countertop, a new flooring, a new bathroom, a new kitchen, they will, you know, like for each dollar, they will get maybe $1, $2, $3, $4 more.
Yes.
So this is very important.
It's the return on investment.
Exactly.
You want to take care of your
Yeah.
clients. You're not just here to help them buy or sell a
Yeah.
home. You help them move. You give them renovation tips.
Everything.
It's one of the reasons why you and your family are so successful in this business.
Yes, they give me the keys of the house, and they live in Caribbean for 2 weeks, and when they come back, the house is sold for the most money.
You should have your own show.
No. So I am so busy doing that, but I love it. But you know, it's a pleasure to do the best thing for my clients. So.
Well, look, you've seen a lot. You've got a lot of experience, especially in the Markham area. Where do you see the future of real estate in Markham?
Because of the huge immigration in Canada, I think it's a good investment for investors to invest in real estate.
Yes.
And especially in Markham, because you know, it's close to Toronto. Close to 404, so it's a very very close to Toronto, and the value in long term will go up for sure.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's a great investment.
Listen, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much, Scott.
You're the best at what you do.
Thank you so much.